This should have been just my annual northern migration. A beautiful road trip to cooler temperature and more trees. But instead, it felt like I was chased out of Arizona after months of harassment, creepy strangers in my campsites, and land closures squeezing vanlifers and nomads out. In this video, I'm finally leaving Arizona behind after seeing far too clearly what van life looks like when the freedom starts slipping away. It wasn't just the cops or rangers I had to dodge on this trip. Between Arizona and Utah, I was also constantly watching wildfire maps, checking for road closures, and making backup plans in case I got trapped. The heat, the smoke, and the unpredictability added even more pressure to this migration, because when you live on the road, there is no detour button. Every mile felt like another risk, whether it was from flames, fines, or getting forced off the land again. I wanted to leave Arizona sooner, but I had to get oral surgery first. And Britt and Ryan, a couple with 2 dogs I met on YouTube and TikTok, their channel is linked in the caption below, they're called Rangeless, actually came up to help me out while I recovered. They helped me with Sparrow, we shared breakfast and dinner at a hotel, and it was a really special, healing time. Without them, I wouldn't have made it through that surgery or the rough anesthesia recovery. Big shout out and even bigger hugs. But once I was able to move, it was clear that it was time to get the hell out of Arizona. Between cops, rangers, animal control, and even random men wandering into my campsite, it was no longer safe or peaceful. Sparrow and I camped for a couple nights at a free spot in Flagstaff, but people kept coming into my site. Twice I woke up to strangers in my camp. Roll the tape.
Look what I just woke up to. I'm tired of this. This is where I'm at right now.
I'm done pretending strangers deserve respect when they roll up into my space like it's public parking. If you can't show a shred of courtesy, don't expect any back. If you know them, feel free to send them this video. Maybe next time, they'll think twice. They're lucky that I just pulled out a camera. Some people might reach for something else. No one should feel unsafe in their own campsite, but this is the growing reality for many van lifers and nomads right now.
You're probably wondering why I'm not approaching them, because it's 2 men and I'm 1 female. And I don't want my dog to eat them, because then I will have problems.
And if that wasn't enough, the land closures in Williams made it clear. Arizona was closing in on us. Free camping spots disappearing, restrictions tightening everywhere. I even rented a parking spot from some amazing locals in Flagstaff, which is a great solution to many of the van life problems we face. And I highly recommend this. It wasn't perfect, but having a safe, stable place to park gave me breathing room and peace of mind.
Pro tip, probably not a great idea to get it in an area with an HOA, because even if you're off street parking, they're going to be curious and Karen-y.
I'll dive deeper into all these kinds of van life hacks and solutions in an upcoming video about how to keep living the nomad life despite all of the obstacles. And how helping support the locals in this way may not only solve a lot of the usual van life headaches, like avoiding police harassment or finding a safe place to sleep, but it also creates something bigger: connection. When I pay a local to park, maybe I'm covering their utility bill or helping them make rent that month. Suddenly, I'm not seen as a problem or an outsider, I'm a solution. This is what real community looks like on the road: mutual respect and mutual benefit. So stay tuned if you want to know how we keep going when the free spots vanish. From Flagstaff, I headed north, stopping to Stealth Camp near Kanab, Utah. Sparrow and I took a beautiful hike, soaking in some quiet time before the next stretch of travel. I thought the hardest part of this route would be the long drive, but then I woke up to smoke. Somewhere between Kanab and Meadow hot springs, a wildfire had picked up its pace due to fast-paced, unpredictable wind patterns. And my Maps app kept warning me that every route possible could be affected by these fires. And that is the reality of van life that most people don't see. You're not just dodging rangers or cops, sometimes you're literally outrunning the land itself. The smoke was pretty intense on this stretch. We just kept driving through it, mile after mile of haze. But we ended up making it through just fine and ended up stopping for a little break in Panguitch, Utah. Let's see what they've got in there. If you know me, you know I love ASMR, so this is what I ended up getting. It's a Neato gumdrop.
These things are just like stress balls, but they're super squishy. And this one has texture. Kyla sent me one and it just broke.
So this just popped while I was like playing with it. Look! It's all over. I hope it's not toxic.
So now, of course, I need a new one. Oh, it's awesome. Oh, yeah. This is like the perfect driving toy.
Next up, Meadow Hot Springs, a stunning spot where I got to enjoy some natural beauty and recharge. These are natural geothermal pools. 3 deep, crystal clear basins formed by travertine deposits with temperatures around 100 to 106 degrees Fahrenheit. They've been a favorite soak spot for decades, and locals still consider them a hidden gem. Because it's privately owned, respectful use is key. Keep it clean, wear a swimsuit, and be respectful of other campers by not camping too close to the pools. And as always, leave no trace. This is one of those magical places where community goodwill keeps the doors open, for now. Next, we went north to Salt Lake City. I visited a friend at her tiny house, a bright moment on the trip. Some of you may remember Tracy and Hazel from prior videos. Obviously, Sparrow doesn't like her at all. On the way out, though, even grocery shopping wasn't free of hassle. I was approached by security at Winco just because I had a van, which they strangely kept referring to as an RV, even though I kept telling them it's not an RV. They even told me they had been watching me since I pulled in. Sorry I don't have footage of that because I left my phone in the van on the charger, but instant regret. They questioned me on how long I was going to park, when I arrived, even accused me of shady stuff for picking up receipts off the ground from my Fetch app. This, by the way, is a little life hack to earn extra cash by scanning your receipts. There's a link for that in the caption. I felt like I was being watched the whole time, because I was. That's the kind of paranoia vanlifers live with every day, and this experience just made it worse. But on my way out of Utah, I got to meet up with Virginia, a Patreon member and friend, and an amazing photographer. Go check her out at Golden Crow Photography on Instagram, linked in the caption. We shared frozen custard and stories, and it was a warm reminder of the amazing community around this lifestyle. And then more driving as we went into Idaho. I had found a great site on iOverlander, but when I got there, the signs were a little confusing. Here it clearly says the length of stay is 14 nights. Beautiful place. Look at that, wow. But over here you can see it says day use only. So there's like this picnic area over there that you can walk down to. It's really beautiful. It's this great big, amazing tree that's making all kinds of noise. And there's this gorgeous view. There's a camper over there. What does it mean? I don't know, but that was the place. It says free camping on iOverlander. So at this point, I don't want to stay because I don't know if I'm gonna get the knock in the middle of the night. Plus, I don't really have great service here either. So, poopy. It's fine. I kind of wanted to have service anyway, so we're gonna leave. That sucks. Okay, quick change of plans. Some motorcyclers just came down to the parking lot and I asked them if they knew what the deal was with day use or 14 day. And he said that there were more sites up this road. So I'm gonna follow this road up. And if I can't go any further, it's okay because there's a turnaround. So he said I could, no problem, take my van up there. So let's go check it out. I usually prefer to do this kind of like scouting for a camp in the daytime, but we've been driving all day. It's been a crazy day and right now I just want to sleep. But oh my God, it's absolutely beautiful out there. It's a little steep, but it looks like a really good road.
signs. There is another 14-day camping sign up here.
And we actually have enough service to do a little bit of work.
So I think we're just gonna chill. There's places to hike. Gorgeous, gorgeous views.
All the way around. Sagebrush. Yeah. I wish I could find a more level spot, but I don't think that's gonna happen here. We're kind of on a hill. It's okay though. So we settled in, but on the second day, a fucking ranger comes up. And here's the clip from that.
Okay, you need to keep your vehicle on the gravel hardpack road. I don't know why people like to pull up off of the areas that are designed for vehicles, but they do. So you have this nice gravel hardpack area right here.
Okay, this was just the only flat area.
Okay, then choose not to camp here.
The only reason I'm here is because
that's flatter than this. Do you want a citation or do you want to argue with me?
I'm not arguing with you. This is the only reason I'm on this spot. I understand what you're saying.
It's not a legitimate reason.
I will move.
Okay, go ahead and do it right now, please.
And if you don't want an answer, don't ask the question, sir.
So he's walking away. I think the interaction is over. I stop recording. I'm starting to pack up and he's like, "You have 10 minutes." And I'm like, "Dude, it's going to take me a little longer than that." I started recording again. So can you give me 20 minutes to pack up?
20 minutes. I'll be back in 20 minutes.
Perfect. I'm shaking. This is bull.
I'm going to save you my ranting here and just do a voiceover for this part. But when he aggressively walked up to my van and told me I couldn't park there, he asked why people keep parking there. And I told him because it was the only flat spot. There's also no parking signs. There's tire tracks there. It's completely cleared. And there's a picnic table and a metal fire ring. Everything about this said campsite. And after everything I've been through, I was exhausted by the constant battle to just exist on public land. Obviously, they're going to be walking there and trampling it down anyway. Like, even if you park near it, there's a picnic table. There's a campfire. There's areas that people walk on frequently. It doesn't matter if people park there or not. And it's not a big deal. Like, I will move, no problem. But don't wonder why when you put a picnic table and a fire ring there. You're going to have to keep telling people to move. I don't know why people... Well, because it looks like a campsite, you Even if people don't park there, they're still going to trample it down on foot. Because there's a picnic table and a campfire there. Okay, just humor me though. It's not flat, and here's the proof. Yep. Van life is over. I just feel like people hate van lifers. I've never had so much bull. This is unprecedented. It's not just coincidence. It's true that this trip showed me the ugly side of van life that nobody talks about. Harassment, land closures, creeping restrictions. They're not just ruining my lifestyle, they're threatening our very freedom. And if they keep coming for van lifers and nomads, where do we even go? I don't want you to feel like I'm just referring to van lifers here either. It's about everyone's right to live free and continue to enjoy our public lands. If you're experiencing anything like this, you're not alone. And if you've seen specific land closures, please let me know in the comments where and when. I'm trying to keep a log so others are more informed. And trying to find these closures through the National Forest is damn near next to impossible because they're being really quiet about it. So share this story and let's keep fighting for our space in public lands and on the road.